All right, it's Sally Vander Veer. It's Family Business, a whole new iteration. Sally, it is good to see you.
It's always good to see you, Seth.
You and me, you and I, you, collective you,
Right,
have been interacting and talking about how you run this business as a family for a
right,
very long time.
right.
So we wanted to take the opportunity because now you have this award of one of the 50 best places to work. And so you've
Yes.
got the award, and it was printed. And so now, oh my God, it's Andy Williams. Look at that. You don't see that every day unless, of course, you're Sally. Or maybe Pete,
No.
for that matter.
We're live, Andy.
We're
We're live.
Okay,
We're
all right.
live.
Sorry.
It's good to see you. How are you, man?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much.
You got it. All right. So, and this is exactly, right there, you get a sense of Medicine Man. Okay, great. We've expanded. We're bigger than we were, but it still is that family spirit.
It has to be. And that's really important for us as we continue to grow and you hear about things going on in the news. We have to keep that family thread. Otherwise, what we've built, our legacy is for naught if we don't have that.
All right. So the easy part is having that loving family who depend on each other. Okay, great. Check the box.
Right.
How do you, though, infuse that into a business where now other people can see what you're doing, where it's institutionalized, other folks, magazines are recognizing the fact that, okay, Medicine Man actually does it well. Here's some of the reasons why.
Right. Wait, what was the question?
Yeah, there wasn't a question. It was very sloppy.
No, it wasn't
Very
sloppy.
question. But basically, what do you think the central tenets are of kind of going from, okay, it's Sally and Andy and everybody and cousins and uncles and such to, we have love for each other, but here's how we institutionalize that. Here's how we make it a family business, emphasis on business.
I guess there was never really a time that we all sat down and said, hey, how do we make everyone feel like a family member? I think it's really just, it has been ingrained in us by our mother to treat everyone as family, to have respect for each individual, and, to respect what's going on in other people's lives. And so through that, there was never a conscious decision to say, this is a family, this is how we have to act as a corporate culture. It's just organically grown that way. I mean, we have people who've been here for 7-8 years, and they help us keep that feeling alive. And we support that with monthly lunches and rewards for outstanding performance. And we're involved in each other's lives. We go to weddings, we go to funerals. We've had a lot of funerals this year. So those are things you do as a family to support a family. So there's no secret sauce that we have written down in some sort of a a spreadsheet somewhere. It's just really about respect.
Yeah, respect. And I again, it goes just hand in hand with who you guys are, and your mom, who I call mom because what's her name? Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Mom.
She's mom.
It's paying attention to those humans and just realizing them as humans and then continuing the relationship as such. Yeah. So we will be at your wedding. We will, support you through the funeral. We are going to have these big lunches. Right. And we don't have to program that. We don't have to sit around a boardroom. We don't have to bring in a focus group.
Right.
We just know to do that.
Right. And I think, as we're expanding and adding new companies and entities and all this public ownership stuff, that's really what I see my next role as, is a corporate culture organizer or whatever. I don't know what the title is, but to somehow find out what is the best of this company's culture and how do we integrate that into ours, and how do we, make sure that the Medicine Man family feeling is going out to X, Y, and Z company. So it's a bigger undertaking when you think about it at a 500 person level than at a 100 person level. But it's very important to our family to maintain that, because that's our legacy. And so we have to protect that family piece of our legacy to the best of our ability.
Absolutely. So now it's kind of bringing it to the next level. And if Sally can't be at every wedding, how do we make sure that Medicine Man presence is felt at everyone's wedding? So
exactly.
Use that example.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So one of the 50 best places to work, did you look at the rest of the list, and did you think about what maybe other folks are doing that you appreciate, whether or not you're doing it yourself? You know, what do you think some of the other folks are doing that make them also on the list? 50
Yeah,
best.
and I looked at the list. I looked at it very carefully. I was really happy that we were the only Colorado dispensary listed. So there's that. But what I saw as a common thread with all the companies was really a care for the individual, a care for their community, or an involvement in their community. And it comes down to respect and kindness. And a lot of those companies were doing that right. And whether it was through special programs for their employees, benefits, volunteer time off, those types of things. So we took a look at that, and we're pretty happy with where we stood up against all those places.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think we're good here. I can't wait to talk to you again.
Yeah, you too.
You
look amazing. You look amazing.
Just stop it. Thank you very much. I will accept the compliment because that's what people tell me to do.
Okay.
So, Sally Vander Veer, we will see you in, soon enough.
Soon enough. Okay. Thanks, Seth.